Good morning.
How you doing, guys? How you doing? Trucker G here.
Mrs. G, and it's not morning. Sorry about that.
No, it's not. It's
Good
not.
afternoon.
It was a long night. We didn't get loaded till about midnight, and didn't get a whole lot of sleep. But what I want to talk about is the meme we put up yesterday.
The meme we put up yesterday reads, "Name one of the biggest problems truck drivers face."
We got over 1,000 comments, almost 1.5 thousand comments on that video, or on that meme. And out of all the comments, a lot of the answers were the same. You know, I'll let Mrs. G read a few of the comments.
Going electric, not enough parking, weather, traffic, scheduling, ELD, home time, hurry up and wait.
All big problems in the trucking industry. Let's add autonomous to it. I mean, you can add the government to it. We got a lot of problems in the trucking industry, but it seems like the biggest problems that we have can be solved. The biggest problem we have in the trucking industry is one thing only. The biggest problem we have in the trucking industry is us, because every one of those comments and every one of those answers to that comment can be solved with us. We are the problem, because we will not get together. We will not do nothing about it. They get what they want, and it's just the status quo. Everything stays the same. We are the absolute biggest problem in trucking. We are going to be the reason why trucking declines to nothing. There is not going to be a trucking industry with a driver in it anymore if we keep going at the rate we're going. We're already seeing autonomous being pushed down our throats. Is autonomous our biggest problem? No, it's us. And I'll say it again, it is us.
And it's for every one of the reasons that was mentioned in the comments on that meme. But the fact is, if we would come together as a whole, we would be unstoppable.
Pretty simple, but yet so hard. So hard, because we're so divided, we're so jaded. You know, we got a lot of people a lot of advocates for the trucking industry that refuse to even work together because everybody wants to be the chief. Nobody wants to be the Indian. They don't like
what that person did or what that person said or how they're running things, or they're not the right fit for it. It's just a bunch of schoolyard baloney.
Last thing I want to be is a chief. I'll tell you that right now. But the first thing I want to see is us come together and in unity and get some of these problems solved. We can hit each one of those symptoms one at a time. You know, if you take all those symptoms and throw them all together, then everything gets washed away. We need to pick the biggest symptom and work on it, or the smallest symptom and figure it out. One of the two. You know, whether it be parking or whether it be rates. Rates is a huge deal. I know a lot of the company drivers were going to say, well, rates don't affect me. Well, rates do affect you. You know, well, I'm getting paid the same thing no matter how many miles I'm getting paid the same thing. I get paid by the mile. All right, but if you ain't getting the miles and your company goes under, and we've seen how many companies go under now because of these cheap rates, then you're going to be without a job and you're going to be looking for your next job. So it does affect you. You know, you might be getting paid a decent wage per mile, but if you're not getting the miles, that wage don't mean a dang thing. It means absolutely nothing if you're not getting the miles. It affects every single one of us, whether it be hours of service, whether it be parking, whether it be, like I said, the rates. There's, you name it. Go through those lists of...
They say DOT, they said parking, rates, brokers, which would be
DOT is just an enforcer. It's the FMCSA that's making these laws for the truckers.
And I did see FMCSA as some of the comments.
FMCSA is a big problem. We got a whole lot more problems coming down the pipeline, guys, that you haven't even heard of, because a lot of guys don't pay attention to what's coming down the pipeline. Speed limiters, another big issue. Why do they want speed limiters? Well, these mega corporations want the speed limiters so their trucks can run slower, and our trucks can't run any faster than their trucks. level playing field for them. But they got millions of dollars, so it's not level for us, it's level for them. You know, you name it. Like I said, I'm kind of going round and around here. But the number one problem in trucking is us. We are the virus. All the rest of that stuff is a symptom. And if you kill the virus, which means us get together and set our differences aside, throw politics to the side, throw our prejudices to the side, throw our egos to the side, and stand up just for the love of trucking, problem solved. That's simple, guys. That's simple. But yet so hard. Love you guys.
Love y'all. Bye.